Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I am using a new piece of equipment. I think it's called a keg washer. I've bought it from Brew to bottle. It's the second purchase I've made from them. Really quick delivery, and their pricing is really good. So I bought the chubby fermenter, which I've got another review coming up on, and that prompted me to buy the keg washer because the chubby fermenter has a small, you can't even get your hand into the opening, so you need something that you can basically automate the cleaning, so like a keg washer. So I'm going to just show you quickly. I've got it set up here. I've already done one keg because I needed to test it. You can see a bit of the crapola in there. See if I can show you. So what I've done, I've rinsed this keg just to get the bits out. But I think you can see, if you look in there, there is still a lot of crud. And another thing is, I don't clean my dip tubes every time. It's not like I'll clean the dip tubes maybe once every 3 batches that go into a keg. But this cleans them as well. So let me figure out how to do this and I'll come back to you. Okay, so it's very easy to put this thing together. But what you eventually end up with is you have a T-piece for, this is the side, there's some cleaning fluid gets injected out the side of this, not only at the top of the pipe, and that goes into a gas and a beer quick disconnect. So you clip them onto the keg. Black is beer and grey is gas. Okay, then what I do, I just tip it over slowly, get it into the thing, and that sits on the metal. There's a small metal stand that goes with it, and that's it. It's now connected up. Switch it on. And then I just leave that for about 10 minutes, and I'll show you one that I've done earlier. So what I'm using in there is Keg Clean. So this is for any type of material, so I like it. You can plastic, stainless steel, all of that. It's an alkaline, and it gets rid of like sort of caked on grime and crap like that. So the keg before, which I've already done. So I take the lid, unscrew the PRV, and I put that in the solution as well. Now, I'm not sure if you'll be able to see this too clearly, but that's what the inside of a completed keg looks like. Absolutely spotless inside there. To the point where I know I need to clean outside here because it's cleaner inside than it is outside. I mean, yeah, the inside is the most important bit. So now that's clean. And I'm going to wash all 6 of my kegs today, and I'm going to wash my fermenter, my chubby fermenter. But what you do, once you've done all of this, then you change the solution. Their suggestion is to use a no foam, no rinse sanitizer. Now mine is a foamy tang, but I think I've got another one in there that is no foam, like a powder. So just one thing to bear in mind, you do still have to rinse, and then you still have to sanitize, because you know that's how the process works. So that's it. I mean, honestly, that thing was like 39 bucks or 49 bucks. It was cheap. It was expensive enough that the delivery was free, but it was cheap. So I would suggest, if you don't like cleaning, because I'm also going to get I'm going to make an adapter out of an old bucket lid, so that I could put my Brew Monk on there upside down and auto clean that too. That's like the hardest part of brewing, yeah? Cleaning up. So if you want to avoid it for a very small price nowadays, most of the ones I've ever seen are over £100, but that is £49, something like that. I think it was £52 with the cleaning stuff. So use it, don't use it, but I would say if I had used that before doing my top 5, that would have been in there. Okay guys, so this morning I'm going to try and use this keg cleaner. I've taken it out of its bucket I'm putting it on here, and then I'm going to put this oven grid on top, and that's the state of my kettle. All I've done is I've poured out yesterday's crap down the toilet. I've given it one rinse and poured that out, and I haven't rubbed or tried to clean any of this stuff off here. So once I've got the water above the level of the pump, I should be able to get started, and I'll show you the progress. Okay, so that's it in place. I haven't got this to maximum extension because I'm looking at it basically from there to there. That might still be a little bit high. That should do it because it comes out pretty fast. So let's get it on. Okay, it looks like it's working, but I'm getting a bit of overflow here on the front. So I'm just going to try and position the pot just right. I probably won't film this. I'm going to keep fiddling until I find the perfect location. And then we should be good to go. I just leave it for 10 minutes and have a look inside after. Okay, so what I've done is there's a slight raise here. So on the back, I've got it down, so the lip of the kettle is below the edge of the sink. So that's working. And then here, this side, you can see it's coming out a bit more, but it's not going over the edges. One thing I have noticed, there appears to be a lot more coming out this side than over here. So what I will do is periodically just turn the kettle 90 degrees. But this is my kind of cleaning. Clean smarter, not harder. Okay, so I've done the rinse with Star San. I mean, I could probably get it a bit cleaner, but if I just did that, takes about 20 minutes, and you can do other stuff while it's happening. And then I guess what I'll do is I'll put a few liters of water in here and run it through the pump, because that's the only thing I haven't run. I'll put some sanitizer in here, warm it up and run it through the pump just for a couple of minutes, and then run it out the tap just to make sure everything's clean. But I quite like that, I really do.